Welcome back. Fashion retailer Express is out with its fourth quarter results this week, where it beat analyst estimates on gross margin, also guided for first quarter comparable sales to increase 25 to 30%. Joining us now are Tim Baxter. He's Express CEO, along with Yahoo Finance's Brian Sozzi. And Tim, in your earnings release, you said, quote, "We are on track to achieve our goal of $1 billion in e-commerce demand, expect to generate a mid-single-digit operating margin and over $100 million in operating profit by 2024. So what gives you this confidence here?"
Well, that's a simple answer. Our results give me that confidence. We launched the Expressway Forward strategy in January of 2020, just ahead of the start of the pandemic, which, as you guys were just discussing, was officially declared 2 years ago. And we have completely transformed the company in that time. And throughout 2021, in the second, third, and fourth quarters, we delivered profitable growth versus our pre-pandemic levels, culminating in a 4% comp versus the fourth quarter of 2019, and did it with higher gross margins and ended up driving a positive operating income for the year. So my confidence in our strategy and our ability to deliver our commitments of the $1 billion in e-commerce and the $100 million in operating profit is solely based on the results that we've been able to generate in the past 3 quarters.
Tim, I picked up recently a turtleneck from Express, and the quality of the garment surprised me. Have you been focused on raising the quality of your products, and where have you been able to do that?
We have, Brian, and I'm glad you noticed it. Many of our customers have noticed it, but we have actually been putting a significant amount more quality and make into all of our products across every category in both men's and women's. Our turtlenecks, for example, the example you gave, we previously were not 100% merino. We were a merino blend. The ones that we sold this year were 100% merino. We were able to command a higher average unit retail on that product and drive higher gross margins while selling significantly more units than we have in the past. So the customer is absolutely responding across all of our categories to the additional quality that we're putting back into our product.
Tim, I have to say I didn't expect that I'd be talking about merino blends with 3 men on the show this morning, but let's talk about what the supply chain looks like. And I know this is a question that so many retailers have gotten. There's the delay, the backup that's happened. There's the costs that have come along with it. How are you assessing the next quarter? Are you starting to see things ease up a bit?
Well, I'd start by saying that I think that our team did an extraordinary job of managing the many logistical supply chain challenges that we faced throughout 2021. And we did incur about $15 million of additional expense in the fourth quarter related to those supply chain challenges. But we also took very aggressive action to position ourselves in core categories for the spring season. So we are well positioned now. We ended the quarter, the year, with 36% more inventory than we had a year ago, very strategically, so that we are very, very well positioned in all of our core seasonless categories to meet consumer demand throughout the spring season. We will incur approximately $7 million of additional costs as we move through the first quarter related to the supply chain challenges. But we are starting to see some of those challenges dissipate. But I do expect that we're going to continue to see supply chain challenges throughout, certainly the first half of the year. And obviously, given the inflationary pressures, we're going to continue to see additional costs associated with logistics and supply chain.
Tim, since the last time we spoke with you, there's been a big change here in the U.S., and namely, that is higher gas prices. Gas prices have soared. Have you had to increase your promotions in recent weeks to keep traffic coming into the stores and then sales going online? And then secondarily, how's the first quarter started for you?
So No, we have not had to increase any of our promotional activity. I'm very proud of the progress that we have made over the past couple of years in significantly reducing the level of promotional activity in our business. And as we have gotten fashion right, our core products right, and put quality back into the product, our customer responds to value. They certainly respond to promotion too, but when we get the product right, and the value is good, our customer recognizes the value that we have put into the product. And what was your second question, Brian? Sorry.
The first quarter, how has it started? Just given everything we have seen economically, how has it begun for you?
Yeah, the first quarter, as I said, throughout 2021, we saw sequential improvement in our comp sales quarter to quarter to quarter, and that momentum has continued into the first quarter.
And Tim, we got time for one more here. I want to direct everybody's attention to the one Interactive, where we have a 2-year chart of Express stock. And just a reminder to everybody, this was one of the original stocks that got caught up in the GameStop and Reddit phenomenon, Wall Street Bets. I'm wondering what it was like for you and the other executives to live through this. What were the conversations like? Some of the other companies like GameStop and AMC used the opportunity to pivot their business or raise more capital. I'm just wondering if you ever considered anything like that.
No, we did not. We did not. We have stayed incredibly focused. It's been, certainly a learning experience for me, but we've been incredibly focused and stayed incredibly focused on driving long-term shareholder value. And I have always said I respect every one of our shareholders, whether they're institutional or retail shareholders. And we've just stayed relentlessly focused on driving long-term shareholder value. And, as we move forward and continue to deliver on the goals that we've set, and drive ultimately $100 million in operating profit by 2024, I'm very confident that we are going to continue to drive long-term shareholder value.
Express CEO Tim Baxter, good to talk to you on this Friday. Appreciate the time. And our thanks to Brian Sozzi as well for joining in on the conversation.